We're going to talk now about the ways that I will be reaching out to you this semester. So up until now, I've let you know several times how to contact me. I've given you my phone number. I've given you my email address. I've invited each of you to call, text, or email at any time. Now you need to know, how am I going to reach out to you? The first way is your school email address. You need to find and check that often. Let me show you how. To find and check your school email address, open up a new window in your browser. Remember that Chrome is the best one. Type in www.dcccd.edu. And when you reach this page, look in the upper right corner at Online Tools. Click on that, and you will be able to scroll down to Email. Now you will see that I have a couple of accounts. It may ask you for your particular account, but you're going to enter your username and password. So I've showed you a screen so that you can see more like what you will see when you try this. So here I've entered my username and password. Click Sign In. The system will ask you for a code that they will send to your cell phone. Here's my code, 244908. And it will take you directly to your school email. Okay, I'll skip that and do that later. But here is your school email. You can set up the colors that you want and fix it how you like, but check this daily. This is how I communicate. This is one way that I communicate with my students. The second way I communicate with my students is through personal email addresses. You have entered a personal email address in eConnect. So whatever that address is, we have it too. Your instructors have it as well. When I go to eConnect, then I'm able to see those email addresses, those personal email addresses. I use those email addresses to contact you in addition to the school email address. The third way that I reach out to you is through Blackboard announcements. Let's go find that. So here we are back in Blackboard. You can find announcements by going to this left column over here. Scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see announcements in that left column. Click there, and when you open it up, you will see the most recent announcements. Now, of course, this announcement is not for your class. This is an announcement that I posted last December. But announcements for your class will be current, and they will be visible to you by clicking on Announcements from the menu. The last way that I reach out to my students is through the Remind app. Many of you are already familiar with the Remind app because teachers everywhere use it, whether they're in junior high or high school or college. Lots of educators use the Remind app. The beauty of using the Remind app is, remember that I said that I do text my students because your phone numbers are in eConnect. And I gather those phone numbers so that in case I don't reach you by email or by Blackboard announcements, I will send a text message to you. But I do send group text messages. And if I don't have the Remind app, your phone number is not protected. The Remind app does protect your phone number so that I can send out a mass text to maybe 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 people. But each of those people's phone numbers is protected from other folks. So people who you don't know don't get your phone number. You need to sign up for Remind, and I'll show you how to do that. So back in our Blackboard course, if you look over here in the left side, that same menu that we've been looking at for other things, there's a link there that says Join Remind. Now, I've set this up for one of my classes already, or maybe two of my classes. When you go into your course, you should see a note that looks like this with your own links that you will click. Join Remind. By joining Remind, I can send you brief texts to remind you of important announcements while keeping your phone number private. If you are in this particular section, you'll click here. If you're in this particular section, you'll click there. And that link takes you to a place where you will be able to sign up for Remind for our class. Everybody in our class needs to sign up for Remind so that I can continue to contact you when necessary. And you can contact me as well. Also, this is a neat app because I'm going to set it so that you can talk to each other. So you can connect with people through text without sharing your phone number.